Wavecut notches and wavecut platforms are two landforms that are linked together in their formation. Wavecut notches are dents in a cliff, usually up to the high tide line, formed by erosion. Wavecut notches, as shown here, at the base of a sea cliff, are formed in two main ways, the first being by the action of waves. Take this cliff, next to the sea, with waves upon the sea, and as the wind blows, larger waves are formed, these waves then being continually blown towards the cliff, hitting the rock where the sea meets the cliff face. The second action is by the tides, by the effect of the sea going from low to high, and this repeating several times every day. The waves hitting the base of the cliffs, and also the tidal waves hitting it too, all carry and move water, rock, and air. The water forcefully pounds the rock. The rocks are carried along, hitting and scraping the cliff face, causing abrasion, and the air is pressurised against the crumbling rock too, the air within the waves creating hydraulic pressure. These all combining to make erosion happen at the base of the cliff face, all having the effect of lots of hammers breaking away the rock. The waves not only erode the cliff base from the horizontal, but also vertically too, as do the repeating rising and falling tides. The erosion all focused here, where the cliff meets the sea, where the erosive processes act, and, over time, as erosion repeatedly occurs, here, where the cliff meets the sea, we see a wavecut notch form, eroding further into the base of the cliff. And with repeated erosion over time, the notch erodes much deeper into the base of the cliff, the block of rock above the notch, here, being very heavy in weight, with gravity trying to pull it downwards, ultimately resulting in this block of rock falling into the sea, and the cliff line now further receded back towards the land. The repeated action of the waves and the tides, with further erosion, focused again at the base of the new cliff face, leads to the cliff face further receding, sculpting a new coastal cliff face, moving landwards as time goes on.
That's amazing!
We can see many great examples of wavecut notches in the coastline of Dorset in southern England. Old Harry rocks are a series of eastward-facing stacks off the coast. The rock here composed of a Cretaceous-age softer white limestone called chalk. The soft limestone quite easily eroded, forming these magnificent structures, seen in this westward view and filmed in other videos on this YouTube channel. If we zoom in and study this stack, the landform seen here from a different angle, with the stack we're about to study being the eastward smallest stack here, seen from the landward side, the 3 metre high stack has this profile, the limestone dipping gently to the north, with wavecut notches very clear to see all around its lower half, carved by erosion from the actions of both wind and tidal waves over time. Kimmeridge Bay, 10 kilometres to the west, is carved into older Jurassic Age interbedded shales and sandstones, as this cliff face demonstrates. And if we study the profile of the cliff, we see a harder bed of sandstone, this more resistant to erosion. The overlying shale, possibly with a notch in it, this carved by erosion from the sea. But if we look underneath the protruding sandstone layer, we see a clear wave-cut notch carved into the softer shale layer, the waves and tidal movements having eroded away the weaker shale layers, forming the wave-cut notch. Viewed from a different angle, the notch, underneath the more resistant sandstone layer, is very clear to see.
Wow!
Knowing that wave-cut notches and wave-cut platforms are linked together, let's improve our model of the profiled cliff and add some interbedded harder and softer layers. And if we study it, without the sea lapping at the base of the cliff, we see the typical profile, with the wave-cut notch at the base of the cliff and the wave-cut platforms dipping seaward away from the cliff. Over time, if we turn back the clock, the cliff face would have been further seaward, the effect of the continued erosion eroding away the cliff, causing it to retreat landward. This model clearly explains what we see at the present day at Kimmeridge, with the large, gently seaward dipping wave-cut platform at the base of the near vertical cliff faces, which if we then study in cross-section across the features, we would see as this, the platform clear to see, and the underlying near horizontally bedded sedimentary rocks, as also seen in this view looking from the sea towards the cliff face, with several wave-cut notches starting to be cut into the base of the cliff. The Wavecut platform is very clear to see at Lyme Regis, some 50 kilometres west of Kimmeridge, with the near vertical cliffs and wave-cut notches at the base of the cliff, as also seen here 1 kilometre along the cliff. Please do watch our Geology and Jiffy videos about the fossil wave-cut notches in Rhodes, Greece, and also video footage of the waves cutting notches in the sea cliffs in Cornwall, England. Please subscribe to my channel. Bye!